So what do you do when you have a portable launch monitor with accurate results at your fingertips? Test some Titleist Pro V1s. Let's get it. So I'm going to test the Pro V1s against the golf ball I've currently been using and had great results with. The Velocity. It's the battle of the Titleist. So here are the clubs we're going to use for the test. 50-degree wedge, 7-iron, 5-iron, 3-iron. Start off with the gap wedge.
Yards.
Yeah, that's not bad for a first time. So we're less than 2 yards off where I'd like to see that wedge go. 100 yards. How much should I carry it? Where's that button? 88.
Yards.
There we go. Let's check the carry. Ooh, that's good.
100 yards.
Right on the money. And how far did we carry that? 91.7. Now it's time for the oldie Pro V1 to go on the chopping block.
Yards.
So I messed up. I had it on carry. That was 98 yards of carry, and it went 107.
Yards.
What? Whoa, dude. 106 carry, 114 total.
104 yards.
104 total. Carried at 94. That's 7-iron time.
Yards.
Wow, my numbers are definitely getting up. It may not just be the ball. I was struggling with my 6 in the review of this thing to get to 150. Now I'm almost there with a 7-iron with 140 carry, 147.5. Maybe it's not the ball, it's me. I spoke too soon, got a little excited. And if you're wondering why that says 8-iron, my 8-iron, my 7-iron is the loft of an 8-iron. It's 37 degrees. So I play weaker lofted clubs to the point where my 2 is a 3, my 5 is a 6, so on.
Yards.
Another good 7-iron. Check the carry. 139. Yeah, it's another tight carry to total ratio. So that's what I like to see. I don't like my carry to be like way less than my total. Then you can't control it.
143 yards.
So that wasn't the greatest hit, but we still got some good numbers considering it wasn't the greatest hit. That's within reason. Like 140 is the minimum I'd like to see this 7-iron going. That almost hit me in the face.
143 yards.
See what the carry was. That's within reason.
144 yards.
Take that with a 7-iron. How far did we carry it? 136. That's not bad.
Yards.
That's the one. That was pure as it can get. It's a nice, clean 7-iron. Now what's the carry? 137, total 145. Yeah, I'll take that all day long. Now it's time for the 5-iron.
Yards.
That's the one. So 165 with the 5-iron. Carried at 152. That's within parameters for what I like to see.
Yards.
So our totals are pretty tight with the 5-iron. Whoa, that's not a good carry. If I carry it into the 160s and I see below a 150 carry, that's not good. I'm hoping that's the exception and not the rule.
Yards.
So 162. Carried at 147. It's another carry drop off. Not liking that. That's going to come back to bite the velocity and the scoring unless the Pro V does the same.
Yards.
I had that one on carry. How far did we hit that? 164, carried at 151. So that's within reason. That's much tighter. I mean, it could be tightened up.
Yards.
So we tighten up that carry. Yeah, it's still within, if it was lower than 150, I'd say we need to work on that.
Yards.
We tighten it up. No, drop down below the threshold that I want to see. Gonna have to work on my carry with that club. So maybe that won't bite the velocity in the irons because it happened with the Pro V1. Now for the 3-iron. So what did we carry that? 180 yards. Perfect.
Yards.
Take that. 187. Carry 169.
Yards.
So hit it 190. Carried it 171. Ooh, that's a problem. That might just be a low strike. Usually if I'm hitting a 3-iron, as far as the velocities with the Pro Vs, then they're probably gonna win just based on feel. But I think this is gonna be pretty dang close. Well, you can't beat that feel when you nut it.
194 yards.
What's the carry? 177. So that was a much cleaner hit with the 3-iron.
201 yards.
Holy shit! I've not hit a 3-iron that far in a long time. What'd I carry it? 186 yards. So that rolled like a mother. Just wow, that total. You can't argue with that.
195 yards.
You just can't beat the feel of a Pro V, even with another Titleist. So that's a bit more in the realm where I'm hitting it consistently. What's the oldie carry? 178. A little out of whack. I'd like to see that in the 180s, but not terrible. And as you can see with the 7-iron here, distance and carry with the velocity versus the Pro V was actually better. So the cheaper ball was better in that instance, but I'm not an iron buyer and I can't do the same thing every time, all the time. As you can see, the smash factor is up, ball speed is up, and the ball speed here is down a bit. Smash factor, noticeable difference, definitely. So it's just, I consider that the same in the end. If I was to hit a bunch of them, they'd probably come out more closer to that number with a 7-iron. I just hit that one a little better. And the closer I look at this, I realize the average shot I use to represent the Pro V, just for posterity with the 50 degree, actually matches the smash factor of my best result with the velocity with the 50 degree. So for the same smash factor, I get 79.5 miles an hour of ball speed with the velocity. And then for the same 1.0 smash factor, I get a ball speed of 80.3, which leads to an extra 2 yards in distance. So the fact that I have the same smash factor, yet I'm getting better numbers for said smash factor across the board, is also interesting. So the numbers between both golf balls, barring these two standout results with the Pro V, are about the same. So this is solely based on feel, and that I got these two amazing results that I'm making the switch. So before I load the Pro V ones in the bag, I just want to say one thing. It's actually nice to know that the more inexpensive golf ball I was using can actually get similar results to the Pro V1. So if the burden of cost to stay supplied in Pro V1s becomes too much, the velocity will basically become my forever ball until proven otherwise. This is why I play Titleist golf balls pretty much religiously, because even their lower cost golf balls, as long as it's suited to the way I play golf and swing the club, I see good results. So it's going to take me a lot to pry me away from using Titleist golf balls, other than direct evidence something works better. All right. In they go. New Scott, out. See you on the course.